And welcome back to The Nose Plays Thea 2, The Shattering, with the Wrath of the Sea DLC. We're continuing our playthrough with the Chosen of Stribog. And our last episode was spent dealing with curses, but we managed to successfully remove all the curses from all of our players. Let's take a quick look at everybody. We also managed to get everybody's health topped off, so we're in really good position to maybe do some serious exploring. We do want to consider building a couple of things. I have this really nice hammer that I would love to use on my Chosen, but maybe it's better if we end up putting the hammer on, say, Baska or Sikmir, since they're going to have really high strength scores and they don't really have as many other stats to force things into. So I'm kind of considering that. We also have this Dryad heavy armor that we made for this dude. We could probably make another set of that if we wanted to. We're in a pretty good position to do that as well. That would free up this suit of medium armor for this guy, which I think would be ideal. Not sure that we have enough of the leather. Did we get some more? We do. So we have enough to make quite a few things. We can get some more of this malachite, which I think we should do. So maybe we'll craft a few tools, move some equipment around, and start looking for a big fight. There's just not a lot of wood down here. The only wood source over here is this Dryad wood, which is good, but we don't get the kind of quantities that we do from harvesting regular wood. Still, we could take our party over here, or send a scouting party over here to gather that while we gather this. Kind of like we tried to do last time. Let's do that. Let's work on figuring out this mechanic of splitting up our party. I mean, the other thing that I really kind of wanted to do, we still need to finish this quest, and I wanted to come back and try to trade again, because the last time we tried to trade, there was some really decent equipment, and I goofed up the menus and we didn't end up getting to buy anything. Yeah. We need to offload some of our stuff anyways, so... What do we got here? A rat's nest. And a cradle possums? Young cradle possum. Those actually look kind of scary. Alright. Let's put our two best gatherers on this. Let's take a look here. Was that heavy armor? Yeah, it was like Dryad wood and malachite to make that. Let's go ahead and let's get this made. And I could cook more food if I really wanted to. don't quite have enough vegetables to cook anything. But I could cook some more of this spiced meat. And then are there any of these materials that I'm in really dire need of or would like to maybe make some more of? I mean, we could turn these crystals back into those. It's a really inefficient way of doing it since we spent so many turns going the other direction. If I did that, it takes 4 of these to make 1 of those. Why does this say times 28? Because I'm looking at it wrong. It takes 8 of these to make 2 of those. And I can only do it 1 time. So that's probably not worth doing. I could, however, maybe do some of the gold. Oh yeah, we can turn some steel into gold, and we can turn some gold into mithril. Sorry, some iron? This is iron, right? Yeah. Let's try doing this. Just get everybody working for a turn or 2. Okay. We're still really good at fighting, so we got some more monster bone. That's good. A little bit of damage on a couple of our characters, but we'll heal that off pretty quick. We're basically at max morale right now, I think. No, we lost a lot. We're gaining now. And all my food sources are currently active. We have huge supplies of this. We're about to run out of a lot of these other things. Alright, we need to keep an eye on this number here. If it gets too big, we're going to have to move before we gather any more materials. Ah, another child. Another female child. We have not had a male child in quite a while. Alright, this armor is now done. So let's go ahead and put this on her. And then we can throw the hammer on her too, right? Yeah, okay. So now we got a warrior with a hammer. That's pretty swell. Do we have a decent spear, or are we just going to continue to use that polearm? I guess we'll just continue to use the polearm. This armor can go on to this character now. 18 versus 11. But he's got a really crappy bow still. And then our child could use one of these spiders. You are no longer in need of a spider. So we'll put the spider on her. Weapon-wise, we got this decent wand we can throw on her. Actually, this actually has the hurry-up ability, and it has random blast, both of which are a little bit more useful. It's a trash item, but it doesn't. It weighs quite a bit, actually. Can I still use that? Yeah. Okay. We'll put the gathering tool on her, and we'll just leave her like that for now. If we end up getting a really high mysticism score on her, we might give her the cat and try to make her a witch. Do either of these bows outperform the one that you're using? No. They are the same. Are any of these lighter? 73. This one's slightly lighter. Obvious reason. I think because of that we can just trash these into the junk bin. So then we have this bone battle axe. This thing is speed 5. It's two-handed. Does it have any kind of special attack? It doesn't really say. It's just a decent speed times 2. So like on you, it's 20 damage versus 18, but I get 8 damage with first strike. I'd say those are roughly equivalent. The axe is actually quite a bit lighter than the polearm. I think we'll go ahead and stick with the polearm. First strike damage can be really, really critical. If I had a good spear, I would try using a shield and a spear, but I don't have a good one, so... Okay, I think we're ready to move on. I got enough wood now that I don't need to... And my max capacity increased significantly because we have a new child to carry stuff. But again, now we're pushing 9 party members, and that can be problematic in certain fights because you only get a pick from 7. It becomes less problematic, I guess, if you're going to auto-resolve most combats, which at the moment we are. Let's go ahead and break camp. We could clear out this rat's nest, grab that, and finish our trek up here. Mainly doing it for the XP. I do want to get some more crafting done while we have the benefit of faster crafting. So we want to try to maybe craft a few more things if we can. No reason to camp here. Do I want to detour and grab that real quick? Ooh, that's new. Parry. Passive effect, an additional 3 shielding in all battle types, or counterattack. A red-purple that is based on intelligence. Her intelligence is only 4. She already has 1 point in this. It would give her a purple attack that's better than brute force. But I think extra shielding is too good to pass up. Yeah, might as well grab this point of interest while it's here. Take the stash, bury the corpse. A physical curse, but a mastercraft iron shield. And some quartz. Using a shield is you, and your shield is an iron shield with 13. So a mastercraft with 8 is not very useful. Alright, another pop-up adventure. What do we got here? You come across an unusual group of travelers. A huge spider queen who's sitting atop a wagon. Several smaller spiders rushing around her, a few bees, a Zerka, and a human warrior. Zerka's kind of like a priest, I guess. Their heated discussion halts you when they see you. They draw weapons, stand ready. Hold, who goes there? Shouts the warrior. We're not in the habit of just attacking random people, even if they are in the company of spiders. They cover the wagon, but you spot a lot of blood bones stashed away. They look at each other. The Zerka speaks. You're not one of us, so we do not wish for your help. Please leave us be. We can try to convince them to tell us more. They have a warrior, right? and a Zerka, and a couple spiders. Auto-resolve says we're going to be very successful with this, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's get some blessings, I like that. Ask if they are part of the Stingers faction. Agree to help, refuse, and say that you will not go against the Savannans or a spider cult. Let's agree to help them. Maybe they'll give us a better quest. Well, you surprised me. Thank you. I will mark the spot where our nest lies. Please hurry before they destroy all we have worked so hard for. I guess I forget to read this portion here. Okay. So yeah, some humans and some stingers are not doing so well together. But we got some blood bones. Those are actually useful. Tell them you'll do your best and leave. And we got some research points and experience. It looks like it's right here. So it's taking us further away from where we want to go once again. And once again, we've gathered so much crap that we're pushing the limits of our ability to move. Overburdened character alert. Oh, no. What this is this is the one dude who has the physical curse. He's unable to carry his equipment now because he's overburdened. So we're gonna have to move something off of him in the temporary. I think I'm gonna move his bow off because he can't fight anyways. If he does fight, he's more likely to play the boar as a blocker than he is to use his bow attack. Especially now that we have a second warrior. Alright. Once again, there's no reason to stop at camp here, I don't think. Alright, we can make it. Let's go ahead and get this done. You find the spider cave cult's nest. There are indeed Slivian guards posted. Ask them if they would consider leaving, intimidate them into leaving, attack them, or abandon this quest. Must be harmonious. Oh my, that's a large enemy group. They have 3 warriors, a healer, a craftsman, and a Zerka. Auto-resolve says we can do this, but with some injuries. I'll accept that outcome. Most of us have pretty good sanity. I don't like how it skips past the... It should, like, start right here. I suppose we can leave for a price. You pay us, we go. We do not have the manpower to harvest this nest, and we don't fancy seeing those spider folk again. Pay. Absolutely, I will pay. 150. Well, this is actually kind of a pleasant surprise. So we need to get rid of 150 worth of crap, and luckily we have a lot of crap that we can just offload. So, like, it's really kind of. I mean, I almost want to keep the shirt and do something less useful, like the wand. I already have better wands. The shirts are still good for characters with low strength stats, at least in the short term, until I can make some better armor. This will work. Alright, thank them and leave. Got some faction loyalty. We gained faction loyalty with the Stingers, but we lost some with the humans. That's kind of unfortunate. Why is this still here? You find the spider cult nest you once helped. Welcome back, friend. You can rest, recruit any folks who'd like to join you, heal toxins, or trade with us. Strong spiders. So this is a new... This says a 10-turn cooldown. It sounds like this is going to stay on the map and we can come back and do this again. And I actually wanted to trade. I would like to consider recruiting a strong spider. We could see if we could get a stronger one than the one we already have. I doubt it, because we got 2 really good spiders. But let's find out. This is 1,000? Wow, now we're talking. Okay. Yeah, let's get a really strong spider. Get rid of a whole bunch of this garbage. Actually, can I... Let's sort this by weight. What are some of the heavier things that I can get rid of? An iron shield, this mastercrafted iron shield. Let's get rid of the crappy one and keep the mastercraft in case we want to use it. That puts us over 1,000, which means I can take some of these back. Let's take that one back. And then we need like 20. Yeah, let's do like 3 of those. That's 1,000. Okay, so these are... Ooh, this one's really good. Yeah. I was gonna say, these are about the same. This one's about the same. But this one is almost a 4-bar... almost 4 full bars. This is a really strong spider. Okay, let's go to my equipment. Let's see, so this girl's... Yeah, she's got one that's just shy of 3 bars, which is basically this guy here. Yeah, let's swap the 4-bar spider out for that. And then... he's still got the boar. I don't know who else would really use a spider. She's pretty much never going to use a spider. He's pretty much never going to use a spider. I mean, maybe there's a situation where he uses one, but I doubt it. And again, she's probably never going to use one either, but I don't have anyone else that would. Alright. So we can keep coming back here, that's good. Trade. What do we got? Ooh. Enchanted leather, blood bones, shadow bones, and monster bones. They are putting a lot of value on my topaz gathering tool as well. I would really like to do something with some of these bones. I would like 1 shadow bone, please. Just 1. And that will give us enough to do ritual with shadow bones at some point if we want to. We have quite a bit of blood bone. We could get some more. And same with the monster bone. 33 of this. So if you give me all of that, you give me all of that. Shoot, you might as well give me all of that too. What if we just took everything and gave them a bunch of our heaviest stuff? I think that would be smart. We're not going to use that. We're not going to use that. We're not going to use that. Or that, or that, or that. I have an extra one of these and we can always make better ones. But this is what I really want to get rid of, is like all of this. That's not worth a lot. We could get rid of all of this. because we're working with better materials now. Let's get down to the woods. Is there anything else we could get rid of? We got a lot of food. We got way more food than we probably need. We could get rid of like half of that. That puts us right on the verge. Let's get rid of a couple of these. I'm not sure what else I would want to get rid of. How much do we need? Like 50? While we're over here, let's see about getting something. So I wanted to make him a really good bow. The last bow that I made it like, I think it was like that? No, it was out of, how did we do that? I thought we got it up to 1.8. That's 1.6. This is the highest grade wood I have as far as essence, right? Yeah. Did I make it out of mithril? I must have made it out of mithril. Okay, so we don't have enough mithril to do that. He's really having a difficult time carrying things, but this would be a pretty light weapon with a pretty high modifier. And if we mess it up, we have a lot of these materials. Well, minus the scaled leather. Let's see if we can get that made in one turn. Is there any cooking that we really require? I don't think so. Research? Nothing we can do in one turn, so. Kill the bats. Search the cave. Some elven gathering tools that are trash and some mortal. Let's see how we did on our craft. It is a trash quality. Okay. Well, in that case, we will break it down into its constituent parts. Along with this, and we'll try again here in a minute, but let's break camp. Oh, I can't quite get there. Oh my, you're ambushed by bandits. That is 5, or we could run away. I think think we should try one of these. Let's see how tough we are. Auto-resolve says we win this pretty handily. Ouch. Well, food is good. We needed that. But we're definitely gonna have to camp for a turn or two now. That's like half of his health, yeah. Both the warriors took a little bit of a beating there. There's nothing we can gather here unless we use a research point, which we could do. But we could also just try to craft this again. Six. It's not going to be as light as the last one. I have enough elven wood that we could do it like this. That's actually pretty light. Let's try to craft this one. Get both of those guys on there. We got an 8 and a 17. Roughly 1 and 6. Again, we only need one turn. And we can only get this down to 2, so we'll just wait a turn. So the challenges are getting a little harder now. Oh, here we go, perfect. +2 mysticism. And we got this bow completed. This time it's a normal craft. That should be good enough for him to wear even with his lower strength. Because it's light, because Elvenwood. Elvenwood materials are pretty stuff for children with it. Okay, we've got a bunch of quests and things over here we really need to handle. I don't think I needed to do that. Yeah, +2 destiny, that's pretty easy. Okay, we found another grave site. The entrance stands ajar, cold and darkness looms within. Large crypt. Go inside. Within the crypt is a single stone coffin. The chamber is dark and covered in dust, decay, and spider webs. But you notice a pentagram carved into the floor and a thick silver chain that holds the coffin secure. So we have options. We can consider it carefully. We can take the silver chain and leave before anything comes out, which is a level 2 concept challenge. Or we can open the crypt and see what happens. Be ready for a fight if you do this, it says. Let's consider this carefully. Maybe one of our characters has some knowledge of what's going on here. Some of the symbols used on the pentagram and the chain point towards an unliving fiend being laid here, most likely a Striga. Create a protective circle of fire, and take the silver chain, then open the coffin and see what lies inside. This sounds like a better plan than the previous one. You create a ring of fire, hold on to the chain and open the crypt. Within is a dried-up Stribog master, his eyes red with hunger and rage. The iron and silver chains holding him broken. You have no more than a few breaths before he lunges at you. Close the lid and put the chain around it, kill it, or take the chain and run. He's a level 4 physical challenge. We are good at physical challenges. He is a light stricken or a light 6 Stribog master. If we hadn't done this, he would be probably the dark version. These things have a... Where's it at? They have something where they get a penalty when they're in the light and a bonus when they're in the dark. Yeah, here it is. Day weakness, night power. So he probably would have been more powerful if we hadn't done this. Auto resolve is saying with injuries. We're going to do this one manually because I think we can do better than with injuries. Okay, so one of the reasons I did this was also to point this out. So notice our entire party isn't here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. The most cards that you can ever play from your party is 7. We also have, if you look down here, 7 in hand and 2 in our deck. Once we finish this first 2 rounds of combat here, we will draw 7 new cards. And from what I understand, you're always going to draw a random group. I'm trying to figure out who's missing. Definitely one of the children is missing, and it looks like one of our gatherers is missing, and it looks like it's the weaker of the 2. So I'm wondering if the first round it always gives you your 7 strongest characters, or if that was just luck. I'm not really sure. He only has 1 card in hand, so we get the first action. I think the best thing we can do is probably play her. She has the most damage of any character, I believe, without an AoE strike. She's actually getting up there pretty good with that wand. But I think for the most part we just want to deal damage. And I kind of want to be pinned in a corner with her because that way she can't be harassed from both sides. She can only be attacked from this direction, and I can line up blockers for her a little bit more effectively that way. Alright, so this thing has 22 armor and 55 health. He does 58 damage a swing? Holy crap. And he has the fastest attack on the field. This is a problem. We're definitely going to have to throw the boar or a spider or something. What type of attack is this? Single target melee. This is like an axe. Yeah, that's kind of scary. We should be able to do enough damage to him before he gets too many other attacks off. But we're definitely going to have to use the boar at least once. So I need to save my very last point here to put the boar here to soak a hit. We also have the spiders. And I think if I put a spider here, he would have to soak that as well. So we might try to put both a boar and a spider down for the last 2, which means we want to put these guys down somewhere. I think I'm going to go ahead and throw him down. Let's see. He's got a 13 damage swing, and I can put him here. That way, if he lays a card here, but I gotta be careful with this character because he is injured, and if he takes 2 hits, there's a good chance he could die. And then for my second card, I might play the hammer chick. She's got a lot of different attacks. She also has a spider. I'm gonna do 19, and we're gonna do a hammer swing from right here. Okay, so 7.2. Man, that thing is quick. Yeah, we're gonna have to be really careful. I'm gonna have to probably put the boar here and a spider here. We've got 2 more characters that can actually get on the field though. Or 1. So I need to consider this carefully. She can deal 25 damage. If I have 2 characters that can deal more than 25 together, then it makes sense to play them. But if I don't, then I should probably just play her again to maximize my damage output. She can do 16, and he can do 10 plus 8, 18. So yeah, that's more than the 25, so we should probably play both of these characters. Alright. I'm going to do something semi-risky here. I'm going to play him from the back like this, and then put the boar here. We'll put the spider over here to ensure that this character doesn't get attacked. He'll get a little bit of damage on, and then I can put her attack. Actually, she has a javelin attack, which does an extra 50% damage. That would only be 15 though. It's still pretty good damage, but it's pretty slow. This attack is also very slow. It is still the highest damage attack we have, so we'll throw him out. Okay, he put a third one down. Oof. So she's gonna take a hit, unless we can kill him before the third attack. Crap. Well, he has the boar. That has to go there. She does not have a spider. Oh, this is going to be really bad. We're going to lose people. Well, if I have to lose somebody, probably would rather lose you than some of these other characters, so... Get over there. Alright, the boar goes first. He'll take the first hit. This is really simple, just kill this thing as fast as possible. Oh, she's dead. Oh, she's hurt. She hits him. Down to 10. This is the last attack. It's not going to be enough to kill him. Crap. Oh no, that's our chosen. Okay, we messed up by doing this manually. This could be the end of our game. Minus 35 health. And she's probably going to die. Okay, I really need to learn the combat system better, obviously. Well, let's get as many things going as we can in terms of foods running, because we're going to need that morale. And I don't know for sure if it's better to set camp. I think we only need to camp during the winter time to heal. Oh my lord, he's at negative, what is he at? -7? Ugh. And she's at -15. Yeah, we're in big trouble. Somebody's dead. Who is it? Okay. Well, we kind of knew that was coming. The Chosen did not die yet. If we can get to camp, we might be able to rest and heal. Let's check his health. Did it go up? He went from -7 to -6? That's it? Oh dear. Alright, we're gonna camp. I don't know whether it's gonna matter. I don't have any rituals that heal. This only restores faith, and this removes curses. We don't really have enough to do either. I guess I do have enough to do that? No, I only have 40. Yeah. That doesn't really matter all that much. Okay, we're gonna camp again. I don't know how many of these we can roll. Alright, did his health go up more than 1 point this time? Okay, it went up 5 points while camped. So he heals more while camped than he does while moving. We have a movement of 5. If I break camp and we try to move, we can move to the village, but we can't go into the village. So we're gonna have to camp here. Okay. Could start research on a terrain thing, because we might be here for a while. Is there anything you can craft in one turn that would make you feel better? Not really. I could craft a nice bone wand. Something like that. That's a 1.8 scaling bone wand. Fairly high chance of failure, but we could also craft it out of silver. That's a 1.7 wand. It's super light. With 2 improved resources. I don't have enough steel or enough mithril. Could also craft like that. That's a 1.8. I like the idea of this one. It's just got a really high failure rate, but let's see. Put you on there, and I guess you. That's not going to matter. It's going to take you 2 turns no matter what. So 2 turns it is. And then 1 person left. Alright, cross your fingers. We're getting to the nitty gritty here. Oh dear. That is it. Okay, well, this is what happens when you lose your chosen. So we do have a couple of options here. Your wounds were too grave, and so the gates of the underworld open up to take your soul. However, you allowed your chosen to die. I didn't allow him to die, exactly. Without the divine bond, you will no longer have any power or influence over the world. Thus, your reign will end. Thankfully, you have 1 more chance to remain in the game. Call upon the spirit of the cosmic tree itself, and ask for the soul of your chosen to be returned to you. Remember, the price is high, and it will get higher every time you abuse your divine power like this. Pay with 2 lives to return the 1. You cannot or will not pay. It is time to end this journey. Or use the divine power of the cosmic seed to return your chosen. We still have our cosmic seed, and we have not built a village. And I don't plan on building a village anytime soon in this playthrough. That's not really my goal. So I think we're going to go ahead and use our cosmic seed for this. And we'll get our chosen back. And hopefully never ever run into vampires again. I think I'm going to have a fear of silver chains from this point on. Okay, well... He died halfway through his work. He literally got half of it done. That's hilarious. Do I have anybody that can help you finish this in 1 turn? I mean, I guess I can pull her now. Yeah. That's kind of funny. He does not. That's why it took him 2 turns. Dang it. Okay. Well, let's put your gear back on you at least. He's not the only one that lost gear. Looks like we collected the javelins. Actually, the javelins... Well, it's perception and wisdom. He is wisdom and strength. Alright, well, we'll just keep the polearm for now. Can anybody use this? Her gathering's really bad. We don't want to put a percent tool on her. 27% versus hers. That's a 29%, but this one has more stats on it, so we'll swap that in. I prefer the extra stats for the moment. his is better than that, yeah? Yeah, okay. Alright, well, unfortunately, that didn't go as well as I had hoped. I did say we were going to look for a more challenging fight, and we found one. We can... Do we need any more? We can equip our wand on this chick now. So that's a little bit better. She's up to 18. She was just a couple points of damage shy of killing that thing. And that would have been really nice because we wouldn't have lost 2 characters likely. One other thing that we did learn is that camping increases the rate that you heal, even in the non-winter months. So you will heal regularly without camping, but you don't heal as much. Let's throw that on our chosen. This is some really good armor. Who could we throw this on? Maybe her? Since the other user is no longer with us. And we got a spider. Who should use the spider? Maybe the chosen should be using a spider, considering. He's he's a little bit too valuable to be putting out on the field anymore. Oh yeah, and this is a gathering. She's often out gathering, so we'll put that on her. Does it do anything else? No, it's just an increase in gathering. Just a flat gathering increase. We could also throw it on her to make her better at gathering. But I guess I'd rather have a spider on her. I don't know. Alright, we have some movement now. Break camp.
Well met, friends. Now that's big.
Ask if there's a wise one who can heal spiritual elements. Azurka is telling story of the cosmic tree. Go and listen to the tale and honor the gods. Let's get some healing. Remove a curse or have your spirit wounds healed. Spirit wounds. For 800? Really? I mean, okay. Filter by weight. I need like 30. Okay. Did we actually get any healing out of that? It's hard for me to know that we even got anything out of that. Whatever.
Well met, friends. Now that Zbigniew is no longer troubling you.
Let's remove a curse while we're at it. Another 800, huh? 720. Can have all these bones. Okay, so that was interesting. So this one actually did give us health, and it removed his physical curse, which is good. We are out of movement points. Yep. Out of movement points and out of time, it looks like. So it's been about an hour. We're going to go ahead and end this one. This was a harrowing adventure today, but we did get a few things learned, and more importantly, we cleared out a bunch of these quests that have been bothering me. We're in a better position to finish them up when we come back, and we're gonna have to be really careful with our chosen and using them in combat. That was a surprisingly difficult challenge, and I'm not sure how we would have done it much differently. Is we could have potentially used our shielding ability to increase the shields of our front line, and that might have been enough to soak 2 of the attacks, but he still would have gotten the 3rd attack off. So the boar soaked 1. Yeah, that was just a really difficult situation with this super fast. If his attacks were slower, it might have been different. If we'd had just a little bit more damage, it might have been different. I'm really curious how the computer estimated that we would get out of there with serious injuries and not like somebody's gonna die injuries, because that's what we ended up with, was 2 people died. So, but yeah, I am gonna go ahead and end the video for today. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I'll continue the series, and yeah, this has been the Nose Plays. You guys have a great night.